Come in.
Welcome to BigShackEntertainment. How may I help you?
Hi, yes, I'd like to become a trainee for BigShackEntertainment. I received a letter in the mail saying that I was eligible to become a trainee.
Please stand over here. Okay, so I'm going to measure your arm length from the arm socket to the tip of the middle finger. Comes out to 75 centimeters. Okay. Okay, next I'm going to test your ability to recognize different pitches.
Okay, this is going to be the first note.
A sharp.
Correct. And the second one?
D.
Correct. And lastly?
E flat.
Correct.
Easy.
Good job.
Thank you. I'll go back and compare your stats with the other potential trainees and get back to you in a short moment. Alex, congratulations. We'll take you in as a trainee for BigShackEntertainment. Please go to Class 5A and wait for the necessary steps.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go. Woo!
Welcome. You are the 50th trainee applicant.
Where's everyone else?
I failed them all, but I see also that you have an arm length of 75 centimeters and have perfect pitch. Let's do one more test. Can you hit the low for me, please?
What?
The low. Oh, and also I'm gonna time it. You can go.
Okay. Yeah.
29 seconds. Okay, suitable enough. Also, one more question. Is K-pop your favorite music genre?
Of course.
Okay, alright. Let's begin your training.
You want you to listen to my baby 나는 저 하늘을 높이 날고 있어 근데 네가 내게 줬던 눈앞이라 이제 여기 너무 높아 나는 눈에 널 맞추고 싶어 Yeah, you're making me your boy with love Oh my my my, oh my 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 You got me high so fast 내 전부 함께 하고 싶어 Oh my my my, oh my 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 You got me fly so fast 이제 조금은 나 알겠어 Love is nothing stronger And you really feel the boy with love 시작이라고 말하기엔 아직은 좀 멀어 이제 다가와 또 다가와 I just wanna love you 너와 나 조금씩
Wasn't that good?
Yes, that was good, but I'm sorry, you're just not cut out for this.
What do you mean? I've done everything right. Why are you failing me?
Truth is, this whole time we were just collecting data from our applicants to complete a study. We were trying to figure out if they had a preference of music between K-pop and other genres, and also if that had relation to perfect pitch.
What do you mean?
The other judge and I will help explain to you.
Well, you see, it's like this.
To obtain our data, we used an SRS. We obtained a list of the entire senior class at Foothill High School and numbered the seniors 001 to 529. Then we used a random number generator to produce 50 unique values between 001 and 529. The students that corresponded to the 50 unique numbers selected were sampled. An issue that arose was that we had sometimes difficulty reaching some of the seniors who were selected for the sample. But to solve this, we had to ask their friends and classmates for help contacting them.
We chose to report on the center, shape, and spread of the arm lengths of our subjects. The distribution of our sample arm lengths is roughly symmetrical, with the center of the distribution at 72.68 centimeters. There is some variability in our data with a standard deviation of 5.16 centimeters. Next, we use the data of whether the subjects like K-pop or not to compare the distributions of arm lengths. For the subjects that like K-pop, the distribution of sample arm lengths is skewed left with a center of 70.9 centimeters. The standard deviation of distribution is 4.036 centimeters. For the subjects that did not like K-pop, the distribution of arm lengths is roughly symmetric with the center of the distribution at 73.97 centimeters. There is some variability in our data with a standard deviation of 4.03 centimeters. For all these histograms, we use an online histogram maker, displayed above.
We also ran a linear regression on our quantitative data. The values on our scatter plot here vary significantly. There are some residual values above the LSRL, but they are more prevalent below the LSRL. The LSRL shows that for every 1 centimeter increase in arm length, the well duration increases by approximately 0.01662 seconds. The correlation coefficient is 0.24339, and the coefficient of determination is 0.05924. 5% of the variation of woe duration is accounted for by the LSRL of woe duration on arm length. We used an online LSRL calculator displayed above. Here is a residual plot, and we can conclude that there is a weak, positive, and linear relationship between woe duration and arm length, since there is no obvious pattern in the residual plot. We used Desmos to get a residual plot.
Next, we created a two-way table and running a chi-squared for association test with our null hypothesis as there is no association between whether or not K-pop is his or her favorite genre and whether or not he or she has perfect pitch within the senior class at Photo High. Our alternative hypothesis is that there is an association between whether or not K-pop is his or her favorite genre and whether or not he or she has perfect pitch within the senior class at Photo High. We will run a chi-square test for association with an alpha level of 0.05.
Here are 3 conditions. The first is random. The senior class of students was randomly sampled to obtain this data. Second is independence, and there are 529 seniors in the class of 2019, and 50 is less than 0.1 of 529. And lastly, large counts. The expected values of 16.8, 23.2, and 5.8 are all greater than 5. However, the expected value of 4.2 is less than 5, but it's relatively small in difference. We proceeded the test with caution.
Through our calculations, we found that the chi-squared test statistic was 0.3284, which gave a p-value of 0.5666. Our degrees of freedom was 1. Since our p-value of 0.5666 is greater than our alpha level of 0.05, we fail to reject our null hypothesis. We do not have convincing evidence that there is an association between whether or not K-pop is his or her favorite genre and whether or not he or she has a perfect pitch within the senior class at Photo High.
Since we don't have convincing evidence that the two are related, I'm sorry, but we had to close the program and also fail you. But please don't take it to heart.
But don't worry, I assure you, you still have a bright future as a K-pop star.